guys, how's it going? Caitlin here, and welcome to my kitchen for another week of meal prep. I hope you guys are pumped. If you do not have a prep list, you will want one to follow along with the video. You can find links to it in the description on this video, so if you don't have one, go down there, find that now, come back, and then we'll get working on meal prepping. If you do have your prep list, gather all your ingredients, whatever tools you think you're gonna need, and let's get this going. So prep is something that you will love yourself later for. You put in a little bit of time now, saves you so much time and energy throughout the week. It's gonna feel like you made your own your own HelloFresh, that type of thing. So that's what it is going to feel like all week long, so you will love yourself. I have 3 levels of prep based on your level of motivation. So if you're really just not feeling motivated at all, that's okay, I've got you. You can go with level 1. We're just gonna chop some veggies there. Also with level 2 and level 3 if you find yourself getting in a groove and you wanna go with it, okay? So let's get going. And I am going to start with something that is in level 3. You may find that you actually wanna do like level 1 and then level 3 and then leave it at that. Because level 3 is something that's going to be getting done while I'm doing all the other stuff. So it's basically like I'm just earning back time. So I'm gonna cook some chicken. You could cook your chicken on the stove top, you could bake it in the oven, you could put it in the air fryer. I am going to cook mine in the microwave. And this is, I'm gonna cook it in the rock crock in the microwave. Rock crock is what this thing is called, and I have no idea what it's made out of. It's some kind of a natural clay material. It could be held together with, you know, unicorn poop, dragon tears, and I would still love it just as much because this thing will go in everything. Everything, like literally. So, you know, if you're cooking meat in the microwave, it should be like kind of gross. Rubbery, that sort of thing. I'm just gonna throw some salt on this. Not if you're making it in this. If you make it in this, it's going to just be magically delicious, and there. We're gonna call that a day. So, I'm just gonna throw that in the microwave. I'll check in 7 minutes and see how it is. So there we go, getting chicken ready for the wrap. Level 3, part of that is out of the way. I do have cooking bacon on there as well, but I don't have mine here to prep. So if you want to, you can make bacon, you can not bake bacon, you could get ready-made bacon, so it's really easy and you're just using some bacon bits, whatever you want to do with that. So let's go to level 1, shall we? I'm going to chop a couple onions. Now, the reason that I'm not doing the bacon is I was just getting, I use pork belly instead of cooking bacon. I can't do the nitrates in bacon, so. That onion was just looking a little funny. You know what? I might just... I'm gonna do the bacon too. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna take off the outer side of this onion now. I don't like the look of this outer peel. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of funky. Good thing is, onions have layers. I don't like that layer. I'll just take it off. And wash it, because I just really did not like the look of that layer at all. Okay, so if you do not do bacon. Maybe you don't do nitrate, something like that. I do have just pork belly, and I just put some seasonings on it. I'll either put seasoning salt on it, or I will use the O Canada seasoning from Epicure, and it's actually delicious on it. Here, so we're just going to do that up at the same time because, you know what, why not? Then it's done, right? Anything more that's done now is just better later, right? The thing with the pork belly is it's usually cut so thick. It does just take a little longer, but hey, it's going to do its thing while we're doing the rest here, so. Throw some salt on there. Good enough. Okay. Gotta have adaptable plans, right? So first, just chopping some onions. You know what? I'm gonna love myself later when I am gonna love myself later when that bacon is cooked. It's funny, it's like when you're doing prep, the natural impulse can often be to be like, maybe I can do that later. But later you is going to love now you. Clearly, as you can tell, that is not my natural impulse. And I don't think it's many people's natural impulse to just do the thing now rather than just waiting till later. That's why those meal kits are so attractive. It's because you just don't feel like putting in this bit of work. But once you actually start doing it, it's not that bad. And if you can focus on the feeling that you get, those nights when things are just ready, that feeling when you just feel prepared. It's a tough feeling to beat. So my kid's toy just started talking to me over there. It's like Sunny, this talking lamp. Like, what's creepier than when you're in a house all by yourself and you just hear this voice coming out of nowhere? And that's like, apparently it's, you know, just Sunny. What a creepy child's toy. See the affiliate link below if you want a creepy child's toy to talk to you while you're meal prepping. Just kidding. I'm not putting in a creepy child toy affiliate link. Okay, there we go. One bin done with onions. Cue the tears. Okay, next I am going to dice up. Well, that was exciting. Next, I feel like this is very appropriate for October. I feel like it's like my haunted kitchen right now, between the microwave bursting at me and random toys talking to me from the living room. Welcome to spooky season. Okay, so dicing up 3 peppers. Nice thing about this is that if you want to incorporate different colors of peppers into your meals, this is an easy way to do it. If you're doing them all up at once, throwing them in a container together, because sometimes just having those different colors in your dish just makes it look more visually appealing. Alright, I'm going to check the temperature on my chicken just to make sure that it's all, cooked. Chicken's cooked. You always want to make sure your chicken is at least 165. Having an instant read food thermometer is pretty awesome. I hate guessing with something like that, right? Like if you leave it too long, then it ends up too dry, and if you don't leave it long enough, of course you risk getting people sick. This right here that I'm using is called a quick slice. And what it does is it just slices things. But if you slice something and then you turn it the other way, then it's dicing it. So kind of a quick way to dice things like, or slice things like peppers, mushrooms, that kind of a deal. And you might be thinking it would be horrible to do the dishes in my house after I'm doing prep, but this all just goes in the dishwasher. So it is very easy that way. I am not, I value my time. So if I can find toys that make it so that I can earn back time, that's exactly what I will do. Okay, these other two peppers cut so I can dice them too. And maybe you got mad knife skills. I know there's some people out there that have those, like, honestly, mad knife skills. You could chop anything in a heartbeat. That's not me. If that's you, awesome. All the power to you. That is, like, some wicked skills to have. Me, I'm easily distracted. Very, very, very easily distracted. Go. Take the, the guts out of my peppers. I mean, you can leave some seeds and stuff in there too. I know people that swear by leaving the seeds in. For me, it's a texture thing. For other people, there's more flavor if you leave some of the seeds in. So if you want to do that, go ahead. All the power to you. And I will say about these meal plans, I always want you to make it your own. If you know that nobody in your family likes onion, they're never going to eat anything that has onion in it, don't put onion in it. Put something else in it instead. Find another vegetable that will add flavor, but if you're going to take out a vegetable, try to add back, you guessed it, another vegetable. So maybe if somebody doesn't like peppers, maybe add in, I don't know, tomato, try to keep it somewhat of the same color. Because color is actually Nature's Nutrients for Dummies guide. We're attracted to food that has a bunch of color in it because there are nutritional components that are related to color. So if a veggie of one color doesn't do it for you, go for another, like green veggie if you're replacing green, etc. And then you should keep a very, very balanced diet. There we go. Got 3 peppers there, ready to roll. There you go. Flip my faux bacon. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up some celery and some carrot sticks. And these are going to be going for the dips. I never even mentioned what we're having this week. Oh my goodness, here I have it's all like just prepping blind, following along with me, hoping that it's not going to suck. Well, it's not going to suck. We're going to start with taco pasta to start the week. Then we're going to do a chicken and apple wrap, which was invented by my kids, basically trying to get them to eat something, and they said the only things in the world that they would eat are, and that's what I'm putting in the wrap. Because if they say they'll eat it, I will make it. Then we're going to have Eggroll in a bowl. We are going to have chips and dips, and we are going to end with a sausage pizza. So, pretty family-friendly meal plan going on this week. So, some of the veggies that I'm going to use for chip dip night, I'm not going to chop right now. Like, I'm going to have some sugar snap peas, some cucumber, but I'm not going to chop those right yet. Reason why is I would just prefer to have them chopped fresh day out. Personal preference. My exceptions to this are celery and carrot, because I can store these in water. If I store my cucumbers in water, they're just going to kind of turn into sad half pickles, and I don't want that. But generally, these are a little sturdier. I can prep them in advance, and then it's just one less thing that I have to do that day. And one less thing is a beautiful thing. However, if you did want to, like, you know, chop heads off broccoli for chip and dip night, you can do that now if you wanted to. Really, like, this is your time. Make it your own. Make it efficient. I'm gonna dump out my garbage. Okay, if you do happen to save stuff for broth or stock, these leafy celery ones in the middle are perfect for saving for broth. The leaves tend to give a lot of flavor, so, and you're not gonna, you know, eat them, so they're a perfect broth option. So I'm just going to top this off with some water. There we go. So I've got another container done. And that's it for level 1. If you're just going for level 1, you mastered it, you did wicked, you did awesome, and now we're going to move on to level 2, okay? So level 2 is going to be grating up some cheese. You could make shortcuts by buying cheese that is already grated. However, you will find that there are generally less ingredients and more options if you are purchasing cheese that is not yet grated. So I'm going to do 1 3/4 or probably closer to 2 cups of marble or marble cheddar, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. And grated cheese will never, ever, ever go to waste in this house. The kids eat it, hubby eats it. Once it's grated, it's just somehow a captivating snack. So I will never go wrong if there's a little bit more. If you use this time to also do yourself prep ahead ingredients for breakfast or anything for the week, maybe you make egg bites or something, you could choose to do extra cheese here to add into your egg bites as well. One of the nice things about prepping like this is that you're only doing these dishes once. So odds are I'm not going to have to take out the cheese grater and clean it for all 3 dishes that I'm grating cheese for right now, right? That's how we save that little bits of energy throughout the week. It's not just time, it's energy, it's dishes, this is just an efficient way to run things. So there's another tin. Now I am also going to grate 1.5 cups-ish of pizza cheese. Take that off the burner. Okay. Now, if you are doing 2 pizzas, you might want to grate up closer to 3 to 4 cups of cheese right now. The meal plan does have the ingredients for making 1 large pizza. With a caveat in there that if you know you're gonna want more, plan for more, okay? Because you can introduce more nutrients into your pizza night by deciding to serve your pizza with a side dish. Like having pizza and salad is great. You get that freshness that your body craves at the same time. Not quite so heavy after, helps you digest it a little better. There are many perks and advantages to that. So, if you want to go for that, go for that. I'm going to end up with a little extra cheese, but that's okay. It's so close to the end of the block that it's like, might as well just use it all. Because why not? There we go. It really doesn't take long to do all the grating on the cheese, and then you're not paying a premium on it. You're generally getting better quality cheese with less ingredients. So step 2 is definitely worth it. If you do step 2 every week, step 2 if you're grating cheese and stuff, it will save you money, okay? So, and I mean, that's part of the dream, right? Okay. One other thing that I am going to do is I'm going to put together the dry ingredients for my pizza dough. Maybe you're using pre-made crusts, or maybe you are working from a pizza crust mix, in which case you can skip this altogether. But if you do your own pizza crust, I do have a recipe. It does require a stand mixer. I don't know how it works without a stand mixer, to be honest, because I don't want to imagine my life without a stand mixer. But just mixing the dry ingredients now means that you don't have to put many ingredients together the day of, which is lovely. I am putting together a double portion because we're going to be doing 2 pizzas. I like to have leftovers of pizza. It never goes to waste in my house. So I am going to put together a double portion. Okay. So, using gluten-free all-purpose flour. My favorite that I use is the President's Choice brand flour. I tend to buy it whenever it's on sale and stock up on it. Although I have enjoyed other flours as well. I do like Jamestown Mills, I think would probably be a second favorite of mine. Okay, so we're gonna put in some potato flour in here, or potato starch, whatever you wanna call it. Gonna put that in here, and that's gonna give it a really like soft texture. And that texture is going to last even when you're reheating. So. You will still have white ingredients to throw into this, but this is like, you know, a build your own pizza mix. We'll go with that. So we're going to put some sugar in there. That sugar is going to go feed my yeast. Gotta have some well-fed yeast. I'll throw yeast in there, and this recipe is in the back of your little back of your meal plan. Not the last page, like the second to last page. And then we're gonna throw some salt in here. There we go. And that will do it. So there's my dry ingredients done. Now, at the end of the week, I can just dump this in, add like the 3 wet ingredients that there is and put it on mix, and it makes all the difference in the world to me. I hope it makes all the difference in the world to you as well. You did awesome. You did awesome, you guys. I hope you enjoy this week's meals. I hope you enjoyed this prep, and I hope it makes your week so much easier. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week.